be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And
not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to drive. More now. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
It's outside of the pocket. Your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline. And
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best.
Instead, the last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now more. Flushed out right. And he'll go out. Looking to throw. More. And that is incomplete. Strong in coverage. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following it.
But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
From the gun, Moore sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted.
There because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often taking off, it made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there.
Somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this.
He only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for. But somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
Completion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
you see legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Gets around him. And he'll take this in the first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be dropped after a game. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now that leads into bigger errors.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with McCaffrey. So a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Moore. Off play action. And his throw is
long gone. That they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays to get the third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Flush to his right. And this turns
him down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain, and he works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one. And
all the way down inside. 1 quarter remains. looks for a trip. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets half from the 2 now. Second and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the... They'll try and sneak it here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's in. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He tried to keep it. Takes over 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. McCaffrey with a first down and more. He's at the 50. 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 83 yards. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive. As we welcome you back, they come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 now from the 30. Back to throw. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option.
So much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Right, got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of situation.
Everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flat line.
Just exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that will be incomplete.
Great. There's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the full
pickup.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35. 3rd down. A field goal from here. You're looking at right about a 52-yarder. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this right now?
Press on as we say so long, everybody.